Hello students, today in this video we will talk about the English language and literature for class 9th and 10th. And recently we have received the letter of CBSE. So let's go through that letter first. The CBSE has released this letter on 7th of July 2020. Let me read some of the important lines of this letter. The prevailing health emergency in the country and at different parts of the world, as well as the efforts to contain the spread of COVID-19 pandemic, has resulted in loss of classroom teaching due to closure of schools. Therefore, the board has decided to revise the syllabi for classes 9 to 12 for the academic session 2020 to 21. And the heads of schools and the teachers may ensure that the topics that have been reduced are also explained to the students to the extent required to connect different topics. However, the reduced syllabus will not be the part of the topics of the internal assessment and year-end board examination. So this is clearly written there that the portion which has been deleted from class 9th and 10th English language and literature will not be asked in any kind of internal assessment and board examination. Okay, and then at last, if we want to know something more about elementary classes from classes 1 to 8th, schools may follow the alternative academic calendar and learning outcomes specified by Ncert. So friends, this is the letter which has been released by CBSE. Now let's talk about the deleted chapters of class 9th and 10th. Okay students, as we have already discussed about the letter of CBSE, where we have clearly noticed this thing that CBSE has revised the curriculum for class 9th and 10th for all subjects, and here we are discussing the revised curriculum for the subject English language and literature, code 184. Okay, so let's have a discussion on it. So you know very well that first the major change which has been done here, which you can see here. The first thing is this, which is to be notified by all the students that previously there were 3 sections in English paper, but now only 2 sections will be there, part A and part B. You can see also the screen. This is part A we are going to discuss. So let's talk about part 1, that how many questions have been included in part 1, and then we will talk about the deleted portion from class 9th English. Okay, so the first thing which we can find here in this letter, that is reading section, and here we can find reading passage which will carry 20 marks. Okay, you can see here in this letter. If we talk about the reading passages, we can find the multiple choice questions which are based on a discursive passage of 400 to 450 words, and 10 out of 12 questions to be answered here. Remember this thing, that 10 out of 12 questions are to be answered here, and here total marks are 10 marks. Okay, the next question, which will be again a reading passage, unseen passage, and which is case based factual passage. Okay, and here the same condition, 10 out of 12 questions are to be answered. So friends, we are talking about only part A. Okay, still we are talking about part A. The new change, which will be very much new for you, that the literature extracts have already been included here in this part A. Yes, you have listened correctly, that extracts have been included in part A. Okay, so what kind of questions we are finding here? We will get multiple choice questions here, and for what? From the passage of drama and prose will be given to you, and you will be given 2 passages and any one out of 2 extracts to be done there. Okay, this question will carry 5 marks. The fourth question, again, that is based on extract, but this will be given from the poetry section, and the same is there, any one out of 2 extract to be done here. It will carry again 5 marks. So total 10 marks we have for the extracts this time. Earlier 3 to 4 marks used to be given for the extracts that time. Okay, now let's talk about the next question in the same part, that is grammar portion, and it is carrying here 10 marks. Okay, and let's see that what things have been included here. We can see here tenses, modals, subject verb conquered, reported speech, and determiners. Okay, so we have these things in our grammar portion, but now let's talk about that what things have been deleted from grammar portion. Okay, from this session only. Remember this thing, students, that from this session only these things have been deleted. Okay, this instruction or this letter is just only meant for this session 2020 to 21. So here we can find some of the deleted portion, and that is use of passive voice. We can find here clauses like noun, adverb clauses of condition and time, and relative. This prepositions portion has also been deleted here, okay, from the syllabus. Now we are going to discuss about part B. I think you have clearly understood this thing, that what have been included in part A. Let me just revise you once again. You have here 2 passages carrying 20 marks. You have again, these are unseen passages. Okay, the next question is for seen passages, but these passages are from your books, and these passages, these extracts will carry 10 marks. Then grammar portion we have again for 10 marks. So if overall we can discuss, we can just see this thing, that the part A, it will be carrying 40 marks there. Okay, now let's talk about part B. What do we have in part B? The first question in part B will be related with the writing section. Here you can see descriptive paragraph, and the word limit will be 100 to 120 words, and that paragraph will be given on any person, or it may be a kind of diary entry. Another thing, that may be a kind of diary entry. So a paragraph or a diary entry can be given for this question number 1 in writing section, and this question will carry 5 marks. Okay, then if we talk about the second question in part B, that is writing a story, and the word limit for that story will be 100 to 120 words on the basis of given clues. 1 out of 2 questions is to be answered. It means you will be given in both the writing questions, you will be given options, so you can attempt any of the questions there. Okay, but remember this thing, this is very much a notable thing, that the marks have been reduced this time. Okay, earlier this question was for 10 marks, but this time this question is carrying only 5 marks. 5 marks for paragraph or diary, and 5 marks for writing a story. And now let me tell you that what thing has been deleted here from the writing section. Later on, a situation has been deleted this time. Okay, and descriptive paragraph on a place or event. Yes, please note this thing, keep this thing in your mind. Your teachers must be telling you that these things have been deleted this time. Now in the part B we have literature portion, and for literature portion we have 30 marks. Okay, so now let's talk about that how many questions are there in literature portion for 30 marks. Number 1 question is, that is 4 out of 6 short questions will be given to you, which are to be answered in 20 to 30 words, each from beehive and moments. And there is a clear cut instruction also to you, that 2 out of 3 questions from beehive and 2 out of 3 from moments will be given to you. Okay, and the marks, if we talk about the marks, there is clear cut instruction that each question will carry 2 marks. Total 4 questions you have to attempt, so total 8 marks are there for this question number 3rd. Okay, now come to question number 4. 4 out of 6 short answer type questions to be answered in 40 to 50 words, each from beehive and moments, and 2 out of the same instruction is there again. Okay, and here there is one special thing which is to be noted, that 3 marks are there for each questions, so total 12 marks are there for this one. Okay students, and now let's talk about the 5th question. one out of long question. Okay, long answer is there, long answer type question is there. Okay, and that will be asked from Beehive book. The word limit for that question will be 100 to 120 words. And the second thing, the marks for this question will be only for 5. You can see here 5 marks are there for this long answer type question. Question number 6, if we are talking about, so here we can see that one long answer type question is there, but that will be asked from moments. Okay, and word limit will be 100 to 120 words. Again, let me make it clear that 5 marks are for this one. Okay, so now let's come to the deleted portion. How many chapters have been deleted from both the books? You know that in class 9th you have 3 books. One is Beehive, second is Moments, and the last one is Words and Expressions, that is a workbook. Okay, now but the chapters have been deleted from only first 2 books, Beehive and Moments. Okay, so the chapters which have been deleted, let's talk about them. From the book Beehive, the first is The Lake Isle of Innisfree. The second one is The Snake and the Mirror. The third is The Duck and the Kangaroo. And the fourth is Kathmandu. And the fifth is A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal. And which I have marked, these are the poems. You also must have seen that these 3 are the poems. If we talk about the second book, Moments, that is supplementary reader for class 9th, so there only 2 chapters have been deleted. 2 chapters. Okay, the chapters name are Ishwaran the Storyteller and The Accidental Tourist. Okay, so friends, these are the things which have been revised and the chapters which have been deleted from class 9th English Language and Literature book for the session only 2020 and 21. Let me revise you these chapters again.